What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome back to another Marvel Spider-Man news update. So in today's video, we're going to be talking all about the open world of New York City. We're going to go into detail on some of the landmarks you can expect to see, what collectibles you'll find, how fast travel works, and lots more. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so the frame rate in this game is locked at 30 both ways, and the game can be played in 4K/HDR on PS4 Pro and HDR on the regular PS4. Now, New York City itself is a very big and detailed open world in this game, several times larger than the open world in Sunset Overdrive, in fact, and the draw distance is said to be very impressive. For example, Game Informer reported that they noticed no pop-in and that none of the city disappears when viewed from a distance, which is great to hear. So in game, the city is kind of like a combination between the real life and comic book versions of the Big Apple. So Central Park is where you'd expect it, the financial district is where it should be, and Grand Central Station is also present. And you'll even earn experience points when visiting these landmarks, so exploration is very rewarding in this game. And in case you're wondering, if you do decide to dive into the water in this game, then yes, Spider-Man will be able to freely swim and of course won't die after immediately hitting the water. Now then, it has also been recently revealed that the Avengers also exist in this universe, which is very exciting news because I was actually starting to think that this game was a Spider-Man only universe. You know, I thought what they were doing was something similar to what the original Spider-Man movies had and the Amazing Spider-Man franchise had. But of course, when we got that little sneak peek of the Sanctum Sanctorum, that kind of confirmed in a way that this was a universe that had more heroes besides Spider-Man. So while there's no word on if any members of the team will make an appearance in the game, you will still at least see iconic locations from the comics, such as the Sanctum Sanctorum, the Avengers Tower, and Black Panther's Wakandan Embassy, which is really great news. I can't wait to check out all of those locations in this game. Now, obviously, one of the most fun things to do in the Spider-Man video games is swing around the city, but what if, let's say, for example, there is an objective at the other end of the map, and you're at the very top of the map, and you just want to get there real quick? Well, thankfully, there is a fast travel option in this game, and it is really cool. Basically, all around the city there are these subway entrances and you can just go down into them, and once you do that it triggers this cutscene where Spider-Man is on his phone and he's on the train and he's, you know, waiting to get to his destination. And I absolutely love that. There's just all these people, they're just, you know, going about their day and Spider-Man is sitting there on his smartphone, and that is just really cool. But the great thing is Insomniac have also said that there will be a number of other ways to fast travel in the final build of the game as well, which is really exciting to hear. Lastly, one of the things that I found most impressive about Marvel Spider-Man on PS4 is just the amount of NPCs and interactivity in the world. So, you know, you'll see civilians going about their day, there's lots of cars and taxis on the road and stuff like that, but there's also things happening on rooftops. So Game Informer reported that they came across 10 NPCs having a party on top of a building, and you can even interact with those civilians that you actually come across. So for example, civilians might ask Spider-Man what's up, or maybe request a selfie, which you can absolutely of course take with them, but you can also give them a high five, you can salute them, point finger guns at them. It's entirely up to you, and I absolutely love that kind of interactivity. You can see that in this world, you know, Spider-Man is beloved, and the fact that the civilians show that when you walk past them in the street and you can, you know, interact with them as well is really cool. I always love these little attention to details in these games, so that is really great to hear. And just adding to that attention to detail, Game Informer have also reported that when they went to a basketball court in the game, they could freely attach a web to the basketball and try to hit a three-pointer. So you can seriously interact with this world in a lot of cool ways. And it's got me thinking, you know, obviously you can't harm the civilians, you definitely won't be able to kill them, but what if you can actually destroy the property? You know, we see that really cool shot in one of the older trailers where Spider-Man actually flies through a cafe and it absolutely smashes the windows and everything. So I wonder if I, say for example, picked up a garbage can and threw it at a car, would it damage the car? That's something I really want to, you know, experiment with when the game comes out. I want to see if you can actually damage some of the property in the game, because it makes the game feel more alive. If, you know, you're fighting the bad guys, you throw a garbage can, maybe it misses the bad guy and it hits a car and it actually damages the car. That would be really cool. It's those little attention to details that go a long way. I mean, there's even squirrels and birds in the city, just to add to that incredible incredible attention to detail. I am super excited to just walk down the street in this game and take in all the little details and then go all the way up into the sky, swing around and just see everything, because this city is amazing and I am really excited to finally explore it. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I've already said, you know, Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4 continues to amaze me. I mean, I've always wanted this amount of work to go into a Spider-Man video game. Being able to walk down the street and see so many NPCs and loads of taxis and cars and everyone's just going about their day, and there's squirrels and birds. It's just insane. This is what we know of so far. Imagine what else is in the game that we don't know about yet, because I'm sure there's a lot of really cool surprises that Insomniac has in store for us in the open world of New York City. Anyway guys, as always, I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon, and as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.